Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for my Sagittarius. Let's see what messages you need to hear for the month of September. Of course, if you want to see future readings from me, definitely make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes in the first place. I do appreciate each and every one of you who does take the time out, to support me and the channel just as a whole, okay? Even if you just watch the video. But let's get straight into it. Any information you need will be listed below as well. If you do want a personal session with me or if you want to check out my pick a card channel. But first card we have Sagittarius. For the month of September, the message is remember to respond rather than react. Okay, so during this time frame, emotional intelligence is key. There is a need for you to not act on any emotional moments or emotional triggers that could come up here, okay? Especially when it comes to events that could be happening, okay? The natural reaction would be to act from a place of emotion when something, like a breakup happens or you lose a job or something happens that kind of throws you off. But the second you feel yourself wanting to do that, take a moment to step back, okay? Take a walk, whatever you find to be, soothing and helps you talk yourself off of a ledge. That's what you want to do whenever you find yourself wanting to respond in an emotional way or people trying to trigger you to respond in an emotional way. Don't give in is the message. I also have, when you step outside of your comfort zone, progress is made. So this is a reminder that you can't do things the same way going into the month of September, especially if you've been seeing that maybe one way of approaching, a business, a relationship, your love life, whatever this may be in particular, it may not be working. There just may be minor adjustments that are needed. And also, for my Sagittarius who are wanting to see just progress as a whole, it's going to require you to think outside of the box or go outside of the box or go above and beyond, in a sense, is another message here. And the last card we have, it says, every creative dream needs practical planning. So for my Sagittarius who, again, want to make money through entrepreneurial means or want to pursue something more on a creative level, there's a need for you to set aside enough time for that, irregardless of what your schedule may look like in terms of work and, stuff like that. Make sure you are setting aside time for your inner child. You can't neglect that part of yourself, even though society tries to tell us to. Okay, that's what really kills the fun. So don't forget to nurture your inner child in the month of September. All right, let's keep going. Sagittarius, what is the messages they need to hear for September? So we have the Whip, we have the House, and we have the Cross. So some of you guys could have a living situation that feels very limiting, whether that's like you live with a family member or you live with the person you may have children with, but maybe you guys aren't on the best of terms. Whatever the dynamic may be, this is a time where you guys are going to have to be very diligent when it comes to your process of figuring this out and being practical about it. Another thing that I'm picking up on too, when it comes to what you deem to be your comfort zone, there may be a need for you guys to analyze whether or not it is actually still comfortable. Like at some point, the comfort zone doesn't continue to be comfortable. Actually, it becomes very uncomfortable, and that's what forces change. Another thing that I'm picking up on, when it comes to like maybe a controlling partner or a controlling family member or almost having this fear of just being yourself because of expectations people may place on you, this is a time for you guys to break free of that and to not allow these either self-imposed beliefs to be placed on you or other people projected onto you in a sense. Another message I'm getting, lean more into your faith during this time frame. In moments where you guys are maybe losing hope or faith, getting in tune with whatever faith or belief system that you have in place is what's going to help you and help you navigate through whatever you could be going through this month. Sagittarius. What are the messages they need to hear for September? Don't put too much on your plate in terms of responsibility. Okay, this could be leading to a huge level of stress, trying to do it all by yourself, trying to rush and complete things. Okay, this is not the time to be rushing just to get things done, just to say you got it done. Okay, also, Spirit is saying, do not overwhelm yourself this month with things that block your vision, especially if it has nothing to do with you or has nothing to do with the present moment, just in general. Okay, there could be a lot that's stressing you out that could be burdens that are either placed on you by other people or burdens you're kind of holding on to in connection to things that you just haven't allowed yourself to let go of yet. Okay, definitely be mindful of stress levels and just putting too much on your plate. Also with the Tower here, the message is to not look at, Tower events that may have transpired in the past as like a bad thing. If anything, trying to look at it from multiple objective point of views. Okay, so for instance, some of you guys, there may have been a breakup of a relationship that may have been just very shocking, out of the blue, may have been very painful. But if you really do take the time to reflect on the key elements of what made the relationship fall apart in the first place, this could give you deeper meaning as to what to avoid in the future or how to handle things differently, down the line. Also with the Empress and the Two of Swords, I'm getting the energy of you guys needing to allow growth to happen here. With the Empress card, the message is that you guys are outgrowing certain people, certain places, certain things. Okay, and in this process of outgrowing people, places, and things, there's growing pains. And being in acceptance of that is going to be key. Okay, especially with the Two of Swords, if you have been in this energy of trying to figure out answers or solutions to things that are just way too complex and may just be out of your range or scope of controlling, this is a time for you guys to accept it and allow yourself to move forward. Okay. I'm also seeing when it comes to communication too, you want to be careful of just kind of seeing things from your point of view. Stepping into other people's perspective gives you not only an opportunity to know where people are coming from, but gives you an advantage to know how to come to that situation or approach that situation from a place of empathy. And like the saying is, you catch more bees with honey instead of vinegar. But these are just some of the messages here. I hope that this was helpful and did give you some insight. If you enjoyed, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe so you never miss a beat. And I will see you in the next one.